Despite all the turmoil with the markets, President Trump bragged about his trade policies last night at a Republican event in Washington.
I do think that the war with the world, which is not a war at all, because they're all coming here. Japan is coming here as we speak. They're in a plane flying, lots of them, all tough negotiators. But things that people wouldn't have given us 2 years ago, wouldn't have even thought of it 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago, 7, they're giving us everything. They don't want tariffs on themselves. And it's very simple. We're making deals and people are paying tariffs. Countries are paying tariffs. I'm telling you, these countries are calling us up, kissing my ass. They are dying to make a deal. Please, please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir. And then I'll see some rebel Republican, some guy that wants to grandstand, say, I think that Congress should take over negotiations. Let me tell you, you don't negotiate like I negotiate. We're going to win the midterm elections, and we're going to have a tremendous, thundering landslide. I really believe that, and it's so important that we pass the big, beautiful bill, because that's going to be, and I really think we're helped a lot by the tariff situation that's going on, which is a good situation, not a bad. It's great. It's going to be legendary. You watch, legendary in a positive way, I have to say.
All right. Welcome back to Morning Joe. It is just exactly the top of the hour, our second hour of Morning Joe. Jonathan Lemire still with us. And joining the conversation, we have MSNBC contributor Mike Barnicle, NBC News senior business analyst and host of the 11th Hour, Stephanie Ruhle is with us, senior political columnist for Politico, Jonathan Martin, and host of Pablo Torre Finds Out on Meadowlark Media, MSNBC contributor Pablo Torre. What a great group for this hour. Stephanie, I'm going to let you start things off here. I'm curious what you think about China's response so far, but also what are you watching today, just basically?
Mika, this is a disaster. Almost everything you heard the president say right there absolutely isn't true. And we can just start with all of these countries are calling us begging for a deal. I just want to remind our audience, the last time we had a major trade negotiation in this country was during Donald Trump's first term. It was the trade deal between Canada and Mexico and the United States. All it really was a retweaking of NAFTA. That took 2 years to negotiate. So here we are. The president has launched an all-out trade war with the entire world, not just adversaries like China, but with our allies throughout the world. And what's happening? Markets are in free fall. And if you want to say, well, this isn't about markets, this is about bringing manufacturing back, this is about the heartland of America, well, then I would just stop you there. Because you know who this is going to decimate, Mika? Small businesses, right? Global trade unlocked prosperity around global growth for the last 55 years. The fact that we're sitting here giving credence to Donald Trump saying trade deficits are what's killing us. We've had trade deficits in the United States, in this country, for over 50 years. During that time period, our economy has grown 255%. And the fact that people are tiptoeing around him. We saw Bibi Netanyahu, who understands how trade deficits work, say, we're going to get rid of those. He knows that's not true. We watched Larry Kudlow, a true MAGA Republican, school Scott Bessent on how trade deficits work 2 days ago on television, as Scott awkwardly smiled because he knows the truth. So the business community, the political community is circling President Trump, just kind of nodding and tenderly saying to him, this might not work, when they full well know this is economic suicide. And we have not seen tariffs levied like this since Smoot-Hawley. And what did that do? It sent us into a depression, and it spiked unemployment to 25%. This is terrible news across the board.
Scott Bessent has been known to say that the tariffs are just an opening bid. They're not like a serious thing. But here we are. And a number of Republicans, to your point, Stephanie, they continue to voice concerns. They voice concerns over President Trump's tariffs. They see what's coming. And that's a lot of constituents calling their offices going, we're hurting. According to Axios, at least a dozen House Republicans are reportedly considering signing onto a bill that would curb a president's ability to impose tariffs. In the Senate, a similar bill with bipartisan support is gaining traction as well. But until either chamber takes action, it appears Republicans' only move is to publicly voice their worries.
So, Mr. President, if you're listening, you're probably not. But if you are, once again, pretty pleased with sugar on top, you've won. Please today call Secretary Bessent, your very able Treasury Secretary, and you and he sit down with every one of these countries that want to lower their trade barriers, and let's make a deal.
Who pays these high tariffs? In the short, medium term, it will be the consumer. It will be the consumer. And so I'm worried about the inflationary effect. I'm worried if there is a trade war, that we're going to have markets shutting down for American farmers.
I don't often agree with the members on the other side of the aisle, but in many cases here today, particularly when they're expressing concern about small businesses in their states, I'm hoping you're very, and I hope you and the president are very sensitive about companies potentially going bankrupt by these actions.
Well, I'm kind of old-fashioned, Larry. I don't like taxes, and I don't want more of them. I also think that if you tax something, you get less of it. And I don't want less trade. I want more trade. There's a fundamental argument we have to have in this country. Is trade good or bad? The president and his counselors seem to think that in trade, someone gets ripped off. The truth of the matter is this, that all trade is mutually beneficial, and really the U.S. doesn't trade with China. You trade with Walmart. So when I go to Walmart, if I pay $10 for a shirt, I want that shirt, and they want my $10, and we both go away from the deal having succeeded. We mutually benefited. That's the only reason trade happens. And then if you add it all up and say, oh, China's ripping us off, it makes no sense. Trade deficits are not real accounting. It's a fake accounting, and it doesn't mean anything. What means something is if you look at trade deficits in proportional to prosperity, the higher the trade deficits, the more prosperity. The lower the trade deficits, the less prosperity. We get a reduction in trade deficits when we go into a recession. We get an expansion of trade deficits when we're in a boom. So really nothing about a trade deficit gives any real useful instruction to the economy.
Well, actually, I don't know whether you're surprised or not, but I agree with you about trade deficits. Actually, I've been riffing about it on the show. That's, I think, a lousy benchmark.
All right, so that just happened, and I want to get to J. Martin Pablo. But, Stephanie, you call this a disaster. We had Jared Bernstein in our last hour calling these tariffs burning down the House. And what do you make of what Senator Rand Paul was saying right there?
He was speaking truth. What's interesting is Rand Paul exactly walked through how global trade works. But you even heard Senator Kennedy there basically saying, pretty please, Mr. President, you've won. Pretty please, he's saying to the President of the United States, knowing how devastating this is. And that right there shows how they're all tiptoeing around the president. And do you know who's watching this? The rest of the world. And I think it's really important for our audience to understand one of the things we're losing is our soft power. We're losing our credibility. The rest of the world has watched in the last 10 weeks us start to ignore the rule of law. They're watching Congress, who has the power, has the ability to take power back away from the president, and they're not. Instead, they're pleading with them. So other countries are watching this, and they're suddenly starting to say American exceptionalism is gone, and they cannot be a trusted partner if this is how they're operating. And let's just hope that's a momentary feeling, because when you lose credibility in buckets like this, it takes years for it to come back, because this is the greatest country in the world, and we are the most prosperous, with the best research, with the best science, with the best education, with the best business. So let's not let this momentary craziness that's happening in Washington destroy the American brand for the long term.
Yeah, the word trust is so important here when it comes to this sewing this whole thing together, or keeping it together, which right now is completely falling apart in terms of our economy and our interdependence around the world that took years to get to.